Hi, my name is Mike. I'm making this video to show how to change the rear speakers in an extended cab 2007 Chevy Colorado. I ordered replacement speakers from Crutchfield after I wasn't able to figure out the right size through Google search or forum posts and what have you. I got a really helpful email from Crutchfield that told me exactly what I needed as far as size. They even recommended that I get a tool to help with the process. And super fast shipping. I didn't pay any extra for shipping. I ordered on Thursday, shipped out Thursday, received the speakers on Friday. This is what I got, Kicker DS65s, which is what the sales rep recommended to me. Seemed very highly rated on their site, so I figured I'd give them a shot. And I have to say I'm really pleased with how fast Crutchfield got them here and how helpful their rep was. And, well, look at this. Sent me a box full of all kinds of stuff. Wiring harnesses, there's instructions down there, little catalog. I've always liked Crutchfield, but this really is excellent customer service. So, to start, I had to go to the auto parts store and pick up a T50 socket because I somehow lost mine. But we're going to start by removing the seatbelt bolt. Alright, with the seatbelt bolt out, now I'm going to remove these two screws. Okay, got those screws out. Now I'm just going to start with this trim panel tool. I've never done this before on this type of vehicle, so I'm just going to start working my way around, trying to feel for where the screws are. There's one. Okay, that's off now. Came off really easily. Basically, once I popped the first couple with that tool, I was able to stick my hand in under there and just pop the rest of it off. You can see here's where the screws are. And there's the factory speaker. Looks like my next step is to remove the factory speaker. Kind of tough doing with this with just one hand. Let's see. Let's put this down here. Alright, there we go. Now, let's get my first new speaker out. There we go, here's the new speaker. Don't think I'm going to need this grill, but I am going to need to drill holes. Let's see. And use the little wiring harnesses that they provided here in lieu of the factory harness. Here's where I've run into two problems. It's not marked on the back of the speaker which is the positive lead and which is the negative lead. I'm sure somebody that's done this more often would know that one color is what, but I haven't hooked up a speaker in 10 years. I have no idea which is the positive lead and which is the negative. And also, I guess I'm a big idiot. I assumed these speakers were sold individually, so I bought two, and consequently, then I got 4 speakers, so guess I'm doing the front today as well if they're the right size. That, or I could return the other set, but I might as well, since I got a matching set, I might as well throw them in. First I need to try to figure out how the heck do I tell which is the positive and which is the negative on these darn things. Here we go, I figured that question out. The positive terminal is larger, so that would be the brown one, which is good that I managed to figure that out, because that's, although I sort of guessed that, I wasn't quite sure. I kind of thought, well, maybe white is white, who the hell knows. But so the brown one is the positive terminal. Just thought I'd point this out. Now that I look at the wiring harness more closely, I see that it has a big side and small side, so it would have only fit one way. Okay, so now that the new speakers are ready to be installed, looks like I'm going to have to do some drilling, which they did mention to me. And fortunately they gave me screws and these little clippy pieces. I don't know what the heck those are supposed to be used for. I guess some vehicle installations need those. I've kind of been tossing around the idea of using this piece of foam off of the old speaker, putting it behind there, just so that it's not metal on metal on metal on the back of the speaker. I also thought about using some of my, maybe put some of this silicone adhesive back there instead. I'll see what fits when I get those holes drilled. I have to set the camera off again. Start drilling holes. There we go, wiring harness clips right in. Holes drilled. You know, I could use some of that adhesive to hold this thing on if I'm really gonna put this little piece back here. There we go, way to reuse things. Got that all glued on there. Now stick it in the hole and mount it up there. There we go, new speaker, mounted all nice and tight. Before I put the cover back on, make sure it's working right. That one sounds good. But I wonder if you can hear the distortion coming from that one and how blown it is. This one sounds nice though. Now to do the other, put the cover back on, do the other side, and then deal with the front. Okay, the second rear speaker is finished, and it already sounds a whole lot better. Now I guess since I've got them, I might as well go ahead and do the front speakers. Let's see, so they gave me instructions for those as well. And it says start by pry out top of sail panel to release clip. Guess that's that. Well, as soon as I set my camera down, I was able to get that out. That just popped right out. One little clip on there. Now, let's see. Phillips screw. In here. Let's see. Oh, now I'm going to have to pull off this door panel. Shut the camera off while I do that. Alright, here we go. Those two screws, this pulled up. Looks like my little clip on the front broke off there. See if I can mix up some JB weld or something and glue that back on there. A whole lot of wiring going to this. Looks like those connectors ought to be pretty easy to remove anyway. I suppose I should deal with this broken piece first though. Never make it easy, do they? Okay, I removed that panel, removed this trim piece. Little super glue. Fix this bad boy right up. So, I think my next step is to start removing this door panel. Get my little tool here. So that helped me before. Catalog comes in handy because I forgot to bring a piece of cardboard or anything out here. Nice to have something to kneel on. Getting old. Set the camera down again. Alright, the front door panels are on there pretty tight. I was able to get it by starting at the bottom and then working my way around the edges. Seems like it's off now, but yeah, I couldn't even, with that tool, I couldn't even get in here along the sides, but it was looser on the bottom. I bet there's going to be wiring going to that tweeter on the door. What we got going on there? Tough little thing. Let's see. As usual, Leatherman saves the day. And now there's the speaker. Pretty much like the same kind of setup as is in the back speakers, so I'll just have to take that holding, that retaining screw out, take the existing one out, use the harnesses that Crutchfield sent me, drill 4 holes. That should be it. Look at all this plastic. This is kind of neat. It's like shaped. Oh, there's metal under there. Huh. Neat stuff. Here's the first front speaker getting ready to go in. See, I drilled my 4 holes already. It's pretty easy. You just use the, it'd be nice if they came with a template, but you just use the speaker, hold it up, mark your 4 holes, drill them. Piece of cake. Here's the removal of the door panel. I already popped one of the little clips. Like I said, it's on there pretty good, but works best if you start on the bottom and work your way up. And that's it. The new speakers are in. They sound good. Overall, I'm happy with my purchase, etc., etc. I do, you know, now that I wound up doing the side speakers, I kind of wish I'd gotten new tweeters too, since I was doing everything else. Sounds good though. And hopefully this video is helpful to other people that are trying to install speakers in their own vehicles. But look at this mess. All this junk. I really hate excessive packaging. I wish, you know, if things just came wrapped in a little piece of bubble wrap, I would be fine with that. Now I got all these boxes and styrofoam and junk, but at least it gets it to me safe. So hopefully this video will help other people that are trying to install speakers in their Chevy Colorados or GMC Canyons. And if you liked it, please check out my roller derby team, East Coast Devastation, at www.ecdrd.com. Thank you.